it when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chuck Ditch, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
Welcome to the Peter and Out Podcast. Yes, it is time once again for you to get them headphones in and whip them Peter's ass, because we are back, the Peter and Out Podcast, with your host Pistol P Jr., Chubb Ditch, and the infamous Jizz, aka Dirty Stick.
Dirty Stick.
AKA he's back.
AKA the return.
AKA don't call it a comeback. AKA.
Just stop there, buddy.
I thought I was gonna have something. I think you want to talk about that fight first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Twas a good fight.
Deontay Wilder.
Move over Hugh Jackman because Tyson Fury is now the greatest showman.
Did you think of that while you were taking a shit?
Yeah, no, I thought of it earlier.
That was a fucking beating. That I
And then he sang that song flawlessly after.
Yeah. You know what? I think at the point that he went up to the second verse, he should have just went the rest of the way and sang the whole song.
The whole 8 minutes. Made everybody sit through that.
Imagine. What are they going to cut him off? Are they going to cut away? What are they going to do?
Sit there and wait.
Yeah, right. He
earned it. He earned that.
He did. That was a hell of a thing. Fuck, man.
Nobody's been able to do that to Deontay Wilder, and he did it. He made it look easy.
Yeah, he didn't come out unscathed, but still, 16 punches landed?
That's pretty unscathed.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, you can see he had some discoloration around the eye. He had some.
Yeah, he got hit here and there, but
You'll get some discoloration around the eye from one punch. That's 16 punches in a boxing match.
Yeah,
that's unscathed.
58 major strikes
in 7 rounds.
And, yeah, he landed more major punches than Deontay Wilder threw.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Wilder averaged 2 punches.
And Wilder was
2
exhausted.
punches around.
Dude, he was.
I don't know what made him so tired. All that.
Well, no, look at what's his name was. I mean, Wilder.
He was just pushing the pace on him.
Fury, yeah, and he was smothered like every.
But I feel like he did push that pace on him in the last fight too, didn't he?
I don't know, but see, I
think he was backing up a lot more in the first fight, and that's when he never really backed up.
Fury, yeah, he didn't back down at all. And then I think Fury was choking him too. That was the other thing, because he kept getting that arm, and you can see him squeezing it. He was choking him.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
In this fight,
yeah,
that doesn't do much like that.
I mean, maybe not, but
it doesn't fatigue you that much.
But then he was crushing him too. Like every time they clenched, he was on top of him, and he was just pushing him down and forcing him to push up. And
he got a point taken away after the damage was done, I guess. From pushing down.
Yeah, and then and then all those body shots. He was landing a lot of body shots too. Like this, I'd say the third round he landed.
Those jabs, he was beating the shit out of Fury from the jump.
Yeah,
I mean Fury was beating the shit out of him from the jump.
Yeah, I'd say the first 2 rounds were kind of back and forth.
No, Fury beat him up in the first round, pretty good with that jab and stuff.
Yeah,
but Deontay landed shots on him though.
Yeah.
And the second round was close, and then after
that it was just all Fury.
Yeah, Fury knocked him down in the third round, and then he was done already after that.
After that knockdown, I think that's when he busted his eardrum.
Yeah, but he seemed exhausted.
Yeah, but Wilder, he said in the interview, he goes, "Oh, I had some issues coming up, but I don't know if those are just excuses or what." But
yeah, who knows?
You had to FedEx his gloves.
Yeah, they had to FedEx his gloves.
Yeah, did they ever talk about why?
No, well, no, not other than that.
Andre was like, "We gotta ask him about the gloves. What's up with the gloves?"
Yeah, they never asked him. No.
It's weird.
Yeah, that's fuck. That was a hell of a fight though. That first, well, I don't know. There was only 3 fights on that card.
I don't know.
I saw the.
No, there's probably another one. I think it started at 6.
Okay, no, I saw the first one. It was
The Asian guy and the Mexican guy.
yeah, that was a pretty good fight too.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, there were some fights like at 6.
Yeah, it started at 6.
But like, I don't think you had to pay for it.
Yeah, there was some even. Yeah, there was some at at 5. I think on Fox. It was like 2 fights or something.
Oh, okay. And then the title, the what do they call it? The title, whoever won gets the title shot after that one. They called it something title.
I thought they got the title.
The title eliminator, yeah. That one was a decent fight, but like, I feel like.
Like both those guys would get eaten up by.
Oh yeah, they both get destroyed.
Tyson.
But either one, by Deontay Wilder or fucking Tyson Fury, they'd get just fucking dominated.
I just hope they make this Joshua fight happen.
That would be dope.
Who's Joshua?
Anthony Joshua,
that big black British guy.
Big boy.
the one that says "brof."
Oh, he says bro.
Brof. We'll bring the fight to England, brof.
Well, Tyson Fury's English too, right?
Yeah.
So
That's why it would be.
Yeah, because they're both huge British stars.
Yeah. And
anything Fury's gonna fuck him up?
oh, Fury. Yeah.
That Fury would beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that would be a. Yeah. Oh shit! Hold on. It's got breaking news.
Drug bust?
Yeah, the drug bust. Let's see here. Let me pull this up. Activision demands Reddit identify the Call of Duty leaker. What got leaked?
Just the Warzone stuff, the Battle Royale stuff.
Oh, okay.
They're getting real about that stuff getting leaked.
And so Activision is demanding that Reddit identify who the leaker was.
Who's the leaker? Bring me his head.
What are they going to do if they don't get the guy?
I don't know.
What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
Oh, they're filing a
lawsuit?
Yeah.
Why?
Content infringes upon Activision's exclusive rights under copyright law. Specifically, it infringes Activision's right on its popular video game called.
But don't they remove stuff that's copywritten?
Normally, yeah. So they might have taken the Reddit. See, that's all Reddit has to do, though. Is
They take it down.
they just take down the post.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, it's not there anymore. But yeah, the information's out there now.
Yeah, it's already out there, though.
Yeah.
You can't. It's already out. You can't fucking cry over spilled milk. That's what they're doing. Crying over spilled milk.
It's probably because they're.
All right.
It's probably because it's going to be coming out later than
Yeah.
everyone thinks it is. So they're mad because now they've got to.
They gotta have some excuses. You have some explaining to do.
How would you say that? That's the username.
Assyrian.
Assyrian? Okay.
Ass-Irian.
I was going to say Assy
Ryan.
I was going to say Assy Ryan.
Assy-Ryan. You know that Ryan, he's very assy.
Very assy. So they're looking for his they want his information. They're requesting Reddit provide the information for the user who leaked the content, Assy Ryan, to seek legal action against the individual. So they want to sue Assy Ryan as well.
So they just
It's
want
Ryan
his,
Johnson. It's spelled like Ryan. Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
but they want his. So what they want from Reddit is his personal information, so they
Yeah.
can sue.
Yeah. But see, the thing
They
is,
want Reddit to dox him. So
But if Reddit gives up his information, then they could be sued by
Yeah.
Assy Ryan.
yeah, exactly. And on top of that, who knows if he put... Okay, so how many throwaway accounts are on Reddit? Like, literally, like, there's accounts on there just called throwaway 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Throwaway.
And, like, it's like, you don't have to put a real name in there. You don't have to put... Like, who knows? We're going to give you his personal information. And his fucking... It's Joe Smith at 123 Fake Street. Well, we gave you his personal information that was listed under his profile. There you go.
So it says here he's located in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Well, that's where he is.
The Bermuda Triangle.
I thought it was a myth.
Parts unknown.
Somebody's been living there with internet connection this whole.
There's a whole time. But yeah, so I mean, there's no way Reddit's going to give up that information because if Reddit does do it, I mean that's opening up a can of worms.
Mm-hmm.
and they'll lose users. Like
The losers.
the losers.
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 So who you guys would? Let me see, get some more. Oh, there was that Death Stranding trailer we just watched.
It's Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
What do you guys think? It looks like is it?
That's what I thought.
That's it. I hope that picked up. I'm sure that
It
did.
for sure picked up.
Yeah. It's just a crazy combat looking video that just says 2020 at the end.
This is coming.
Coming
2020. Which means possibly a DLC.
Yes. Do you think it'll be DLC or do you think it'll be just an update?
I hope it's just an update.
Well, I think... Yeah. Are you considering an update as in like it's like
Free.
an extension just being free?
Yeah, like
And DLC being paid?
yeah.
Okay. Then yeah.
Or, I mean, it could be. I mean, okay. Well, it could be free DLC.
Yeah.
I'm saying like.
Yeah, it's free. Yeah.
Well-
I'm assuming free. I think Kojima would go free.
Yeah, especially because of all the shit that happened with Konami and like with all the bullshit. Like I think that was one of the big issues that he had with what Konami wanted to do was DLC for
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
Well, just monetizing everything, every aspect possible.
So, it's funny. I remember now too. Speaking of that, one of the ways that Konami was trying to stop people from like sharing content, like with Metal Gear Online, like right now, if you buy a packet like a DLC pack, and you're sharing your account with somebody, they can get that DLC pack as well, right? With Metal Gear Online, what they did initially. Well, they did it until it got shut down. Remember, you bought the DLC for it. You bought the first DLC. Then I bought the first two, but you had the way you had to do it. You had to go to a separate it would take you to a third party website. Do you remember that? You'd go to Metal Gear Online, and then you would go to store, and then it would open up the web browser, and then you had to go to a third party website, and you would put your information in, and then it would link back to the Metal Gear Online, and it would take you back to the game.
Yeah.
You wouldn't take you to the PlayStation Store at all.
Yeah, so it would take you through a bunch of different checks.
Yeah, and so because Metal Gear, do you remember Metal Gear Online? You had to log in, and they had to create an account for Metal Gear Online.
Is that still the same thing?
What do you mean?
Don't you still do that now?
Do you? I don't think so.
I think so.
Kind of like what Call of Duty did when he had
Doesn't Ubisoft too?
Yeah, but to a lesser degree, like Ubisoft, because whatever account you do, that's to all Ubisoft games.
Yeah.
This one was just Metal Gear Online. It was just a Metal Gear Online account.
Well, with Call of Duty, I do know if you buy like a DLC separately,
Yeah.
that'll count. Like Mike will be able to get my DLCs.
Yeah.
But if I get a battle pass,
It doesn't.
he won't be able to.
Yeah, because that's through their. It's not through the PlayStation Store, and that's one thing they try to do that. But Metal Gear was Konami was doing that.
Konams?
Was doing it back in the aughts.
Yeah, because you would you could get skins or whatever for your character. And
Oh yeah, I forgot about. Yeah, they had the whole NGO store.
Yeah, and it
I forgot about that
to the
shit.
web browser.
Yeah,
It was a sick ass hassle.
yeah, they had some cool shit though.
Yeah, but it was a fucking hassle.
Yeah, it was. I wanted the alligator hat so bad, and I just never wanted to fucking pay $5 for it.
That shit was expensive.
Yeah, it was. It was expensive. Yeah, you could earn points and spend them too, but even then, it was like.
Are you talking about in Metal Gear Solid 5 MGO? Or
No, Metal Gear 4.
4. Okay.
I forgot about the actual because that was towards the end. That was towards the end before it got all.
What?
Before it got shut down in North America.
What do you mean? What was towards the end?
The store.
No, it was always on there. I
Was
remember
it?
it being on there when it first came out, or when you first got it.
I don't
They
remember.
probably just didn't have cool stuff.
Yeah, they would add more stuff on as time went on. Like when it first came on, there was only a
It's
few
probably
things.
like bare bones.
Yeah, there was very few things. It was 20 things. Stupid Peter.
I don't remember that.
I remember it clear as day.
Alright. Well, anyway.
Whatever happened with MGO, with the new MGO? Remember how they showed how many customizable options there were, and then
Well, I know they just updated.
there was nothing.
They just
Like,
updated
barely
something.
any.
They're still updating
There
it.
was like
Yeah.
outfits.
I thought they would have gave up on that horse.
They just updated. They added new battle modes.
I have no desire to go back to that game.
Now you can play as quiet, but that was last summer. Where was it? I just saw it. They added like 2 new game modes.
Infiltrator is still probably the best one.
It's just so over.
There's no point in being a sniper.
Or a fucking enforcer.
Oh,
What was the other one?
yeah, it was Enforcer.
There was 4 classes?
I think wasn't it just CQC or
Was it 4 classes or
I
3?
think it's 4.
Yeah, there was the enforcer, the sniper, which is a scout, right?
Yeah.
Scout, Enforcer, and Infiltrator.
Oh, so it's only 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Enforcer had like a riot. You could have like a riot shield or rocket launchers.
Yeah,
You take more
and
damage.
then you had that. You
Barely.
get the armor.
Like you took 1 extra shot, like big fucking deal. Like it was so off balance.
Yeah, snipers didn't hit shit. Like there's so much bullet travel time. Like you had to lead them so much,
I remember, like,
and people move so fast in MGO.
And they're pretty. The rifles are pretty cumbersome too.
were they?
Yeah.
The first, I don't know. The first MGO was
Yeah,
so
you ran
good.
slow as fuck with a sniper rifle.
Huh?
You talking about like you ran slow with it?
Yeah, and then like to aim them, it took a long time to get them up.
Yeah.
The first MGO was just so good. It was like,
Yeah, it was so good.
cause
Did they have the system link? Or the buddy link? What do they call it?
I forget what it's called.
Is it called like buddy link or something?
Like,
that?
well, it was a nano. Yeah, I think it was called Buddy Link. Yeah, it was your nano. Remember, because what you would do, you would salute.
Yeah.
And like, so anytime you would spawn, you would automatically, because you hit triangle to salute, and it would like, and it would like anyone that was near you would automatically link to them. So as soon as you would spawn, everyone, you just see everyone saluting, and then the fucking things.
Yeah.
Um,
And then you would see, like, if you spotted an enemy.
well, you had to have the skills. There was if you spotted an enemy, I would see their location on the map, but I wouldn't see them. But if you had the spotter skill,
you could also tag them though.
Yeah, you could tag them. And then if you had the spotter skill, like, so when you saw them, like, because you would see your teammates, you could see like a blue silhouette
You could see
through the walls. And if he spotted someone and I had the skill to do it, I would see their silhouette red through the wall. But then if you see somebody again with the plug, it would light up their whole team or anyone they were linked to. So that was the downside of linking to everyone. So if you didn't link to anyone and someone got you with the plug, no one else would show up. But if you're linked to your whole team, and then it lights up your whole team. And everyone that's linked to that person would see the team.
Yeah, exactly where they're at through walls.
Yeah. And like real time movement.
Yeah.
So like that, them actually running. Oh, and I like the fact that you can lay traps down. That was the other thing. Because, did they have them? They had the magazines in 5, right?
Yeah, and you go, oh.
Yeah. So you would lay down the Playboy magazines, and you would just hide in the box, and then someone, and like, the way I would always lay them down is I would lay them like, so they would be at the corner, like, so kind of like the way you would lay a Playboy.
No, they don't have magazines. Did they?
What?
Wasn't it so? It was the
Like clip magazines, and then also like Playboy magazines.
And
Like you put ammo
no.
2 down, right? Like,
no in MGA in Metal Gear Solid 5. They didn't have the Playboy magazines.
Didn't they? I thought I know they had the box.
They had the box with like the sexy girl on the like when you stood up.
Oh yeah, but I don't think they had magazines that you would place down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, in 4 they had the magazines. The way I always laughed because like in the game and even in online, so the soldier he'd be running, and I'll see, and he would just bend over at the waist and just start looking at the magazine,
Yeah.
like this the whole time.
Wouldn't pick it up like a normal fucking person.
No, eventually, what they'll do is literally they'll do this. Here, watch what they do. They'll do this. No, they'll squat and then they do this.
Oh yeah.
And they wouldn't move the magazine. They would just lay on their stomachs. The magazine would stay exactly where you placed it.
That's funny.
But so there was a radius around them. Like 'cause when you would place your traps, you would see the radius. like the target radius. I got winded doing that. What the hell? But so what I would do is I would place some magazines like claymores at like just at the edge of a door, so you wouldn't see it coming in the door. So you'd walk in. Oh. If people would get you because with the headsets, you would hear, "Oh fuck," because the magazine and it's so flat, you can't really see it. Like if it's in an open area, yeah, you're gonna see it.
You could hear like other players talking if they're like close enough.
Well, if like kind of like in Call of Duty, like once you've been killed, you can hear them like in that for that second. Same thing. Mm-hmm. It was the same concept where like if they were caught in a trap, you would hear them. Mm-hmm. But then they had the more people used the there was a text, which was weird because people would use it all the time, and it would be fast for some reason. Like I remember being able to type on that shit and then go back to game, like nothing would happen.
I do remember being able to type fast with PS3.
Yeah, PS3.
Where like if I were to type with PS4, I feel like it's way slower.
I don't know.
With PS3, I just felt like fucking. Where the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, PS4 for whatever reason. I don't know. Yeah, the typing is very clunky. Even with the swipe, it's very clunky. But yeah, those magazines, that was my shit. You would just put the magazines, and then what I would do is to get bonus points too. So I would put the magazine down, and then they would be stunned there looking at the magazine. Then I would tranquilize them, so that would put them to sleep. Then I would CQC them and drag them away, take all their weapons. That was always my go-to. If that or a snipe from one of the towers. In one particular map.
Plus the PlayStation would probably why they were able to type so fast is probably because they typed similar things.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you had the
very often. So
yeah.
it's kind of just like filling it in.
Yeah.
Instead of actually typing out these sentences.
Nice. God damn.
That's a good one.
Oh.
Fucking chomp.
Bro, your parts are whack, bro.
That's the name of this episode.
Yeah. See, those are some good quality parts right there. That's the good stuff.
Good stuff. AKA the good stuff.
Oh god. Costco. You know how you go to Costco and you get some hot dogs?
They're not allowing people without memberships anymore?
Yeah, if you don't have a membership now, you're not going to be able to go to the food court.
Oh, you can't get hot dogs? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But see, I don't know how...
Because there's going to be less people.
Yeah, there's less people.
Yeah, but see, I don't know, because the way the article I was reading, it said for the... Like, oh, you won't be able to go into Costco to go to their food court anymore. Mm-hmm. But most of the Costco's I've seen, the food court's on the outside.
Yeah, so...
So are they going to have somebody else like, hey...
It's because these are the ones
to buy something, they're going to be like, where's your card?
Yeah, where's your card? You get your membership?
Yeah.
These are the ones that are in the other, in like cold states, where they have the food court inside.
On the inside,
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be. So hopefully it won't affect us. I mean, I got a Costco membership, so I was like, I'm going to go.
Probably will.
I mean, I'm sure. But yeah, it's a trip. I just tripped out on that, like... It seems...
I hate that article where it's like, oh, look at Batman's suit and Batman's spike.
Yeah.
Can I watch the movie? Could I have an element of some fucking surprise when I actually see the suit for myself the first time? Why is there an article about
because
here's Batman's fucking suit?
Someone took a picture of Batman's suit.
Can I fucking wait for the movie? Why do you gotta make an article?
Because clearly Ben Affleck was trying on the suit. And someone got a shot of it.
It should look like Ben Affleck.
It did look like Ben Affleck.
I hate those articles.
You white? You Ben Affleck.
You Ben Affleck.
Well, we're on the topic of the suit. What do you think of the suit?
It was cool. It looks very ninja-esque.
Yeah. I think...
I always like a ninja Batman.
They're always going more... I think they're going more of a tactical...
Samurai Batman.
Have you seen...
No.
Ninja Batman?
No, you told me about it.
It's good.
This is some alternate dimension. It's like Ninja. It's like Ninja Turtles, fucking 2. Or which one's Ninja Turtles?
No, Ninja Turtles 3.
Or is it just
where they go back in
Batman?
time?
If he was
They go
a
back in time,
feudal
yeah.
Japan?
I like that one actually. People hated that one, but I like.
Everyone hated that. Isn't it the one where they introduced a girl? No, that was 4.
No.
It was Venus. Do you remember that?
I remember before.
Yes. There's one they introduced a girl, and her name is Venus.
She's like, hey, I'm her guy's distant cousin.
Yeah.
I got mutated as well.
Yeah, and
I was just a few more feet down the sewer.
She got washed down the sewer drain and ended up in feudal Japan somehow. No, this one, Gorilla Grodd creates like some machine, and Batman interrupts him, so somehow it transports them all back to feudal Japan. But like the way it works is, so all the
why
villains,
can't they just be like, well, like why do they got? I hate like why they got like oh. He interrupted him in this experiment. Why can't it just be like, well, here we're just gonna do Batman?
Yeah, this is our take on feudal Japan Batman.
Yeah, right.
Here's Batman.
Well, see, the thing is because Batman. Well,
There's no explanation as to why he's in fucking feudal Japan, but it is here. It is. Enjoy it. You don't have to have this prologue of him fucking like stumbling into
a portal.
Yeah. Well, so what happens is in this one, he all the villains show up. They all get teleported. They all get teleported at the same time, but for whatever reason, Batman shows up to Japan a month later. So they've all had a month to set up. Mm-hmm. But Batman has all his. He's got his modern gear. He's got the Batmobile, and he's got, I forget what else he has.
It's like fucking Army of Darkness, Batman?
Yeah, it is. But then all the villains have been there, and so...
But they don't get shit?
No, the Joker has... He started the Industrial Revolution early, and it starts in Japan. So like they're burning coal... They're building with steam powered stuff, and all the villains have turned their castles into like. So the Joker at one point he like turns a switch, and his castle like expands and it turns into a giant robot.
Okay, into Zords.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much. Yeah, and like there's like the final battle is like a giant Zord battle between all the villains. But it's
did all the villains combine into a Megazord?
They do,
it's
but
like
not
fucking Army of Darkness mixed with Power Godzilla mixed with Power Rangers.
Yeah, but see, Batman with all his technology, he gets his ass kicked. Then he has to go back and like some ninjas save him. So then he goes back and starts doing ninja training, and then like because the ninja clan, they're the Bat clan, and it was foretold that a Bat warrior would come and lead the clan to victory.
Army of Darkness?
Yes. And so they literally give him a bat samurai mask.
Yeah.
And he becomes the Bat Ninja, and it's good though. I mean, I'm making it sound really corny, but it's actually
it sounds really corny. I'm sure it's entertaining.
It's really good though.
It sounds epic.
And then the art style, because the art style is all that watercolor.
Yeah.
So it looks cool as shit. But it's a lot. It's
now when they're
why can't it just be simple?
When it's in the beginning, when they're in normal time, is it like normal animation?
Yes, it is.
And then when they go to feudal Japan, it's watercolor.
It's all watercolor, yeah.
Why can't it still just be simple? Like here's Samurai Joker clan versus Samurai fucking Bat clan.
I mean, they get to that point.
But what the fuck you gotta throw in all the mechs for?
I don't know. The mechs thing that kind of bothered me.
And I do like the idea that Joker starts the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah. And then
all that. But still.
It's
like he takes it a step, and they take it like 5 steps too far, where it's like, we're taking it to the point where the Industrial Revolution never did anything like this, and Joker's going to do something like this.
Yeah.
We don't even have this shit in our time.
In our time, yeah. No, and at one point, the Joker and Harley Quinn, after a fight, they lose their memories. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because the Red Hood, he's there. Like it's Batman, Robin, Nightwing, and the Red Hood are all there. And so the Red Hood, you know that. Have you ever seen those samurais that wear the big like basket with a cage over the face? Mm-hmm. So the Red Hood's just wearing
John Cena.
Yeah. He's wearing a big red one.
Bane?
No, the Red Hood. And he comes across the Joker and Harley Quinn after they lost their memory, and they're just, we're just simple farmers, and like they're farming these red flowers.
With and clown face.
What? No. They're completely normal. He's got the green hair still, but like they're completely normal. And the Red Hood starts beating the shit out of the Joker. And they're all crying and shit. Batman stops him and goes, "No, I know his eyes. He doesn't know who he is." And then, like, later on, turns out that he was just joking the whole time, and the flowers they were growing were, like, the essential ingredient for the fucking Joker venom. And yeah. But
Stupid.
let's take a quick break because we're about to run out of time.
And
And
should have let Red Hood beat his ass.
they should have let the Red Hood beat his ass. On that note, let's take. Hey guys, really quick, just want to take a quick break to talk about Anchor. This is the app we're using to create this podcast right now. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor FM is awesome. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had millions of questions. We had no idea how to do it. How to record an episode? It was a struggle. How do you find background music? We still don't have background music, but Anchor FM lets us do that. We just don't use it. How do I get my show posted? How do I get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, all the other places people listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcasts. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. My favorite thing is that everything is done in the app. You record, you edit, you post, everything's just right there. You know, when I'm not around, G-Roll's able to do it. And you know, how easy is it?
It's easy.
There you go. So anchor.fm/start. Get your own podcast. If you're not doing it, you're wrong. And we're back.
And we're bad.
Miga is now pooping.
Once again.
Yeah, he pooped prior to that's all that coffee he drank.
Pre-show poop and a
Mid-show.
mid-show.
He's gonna have to poop after the show too. Watch. That's all that coffee he drank.
How much coffee did you drink?
I think he drank like 3 cups.
Did he?
I think so.
No, he had the one he brought from that we got from 7-Eleven.
Yeah. And then he had one before the fight.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
I did.
But so did he.
No, I'm pretty sure Letty said... I'm pretty sure he said no.
Oh, maybe. I could be wrong. I thought he had one.
I had one.
I know you had one. I thought he had one too. But okay. So he had at
I
least
think
2 cups.
and then he had one after the fight. Or
Okay.
whenever.
Really quick before we move on from the Batman talk. The other one, it's not on Netflix right now. I thought it was. But it's Batman and the Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Batman versus the Ninja Turtles. That one is freaking hilarious because it's the Ninja Turtles. It starts off following the Ninja Turtles.
Uh-huh.
And Michelangelo is just like he loves Gotham just because the first villain they fight is the Penguin, and so they take all the goons, and all of a sudden the Penguin starts shooting him with the umbrella gun.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, "Is he shooting at us with an umbrella? Is that a gunbrella? Oh my god!" He stands up while the Penguin's shooting at him. Because I love this. And they drag him down, and like he blocks. They throw an ninja star and blocks the gun. The gun explodes. So they go to attack him, and Leonardo comes at him with a sword. And then the Penguin pulls the blade out of the tip of the umbrella. He goes, "And it's a sword." So Michelangelo's just in love with all the different villains, and then like now when they meet Batman, he runs around. Because it's in the cartoons, they always make sure Batman has the diamonds, the T-Rex, and the giant penny. They're always in the Batcave. You know?
T-Rex and a what?
The giant penny.
Penny? Oh.
You've never seen the giant penny in the Batcave?
No.
Really?
I don't even see it. I believe there's a giant penny in the Batcave. But
Yeah,
why is there a giant penny in the Batcave? What's its purpose?
Oh god, I'm going blank on it now.
And there's a T-Rex, as in a real T-Rex, or is
It's
it
just
like a bat
it's
T-Rex?
It's a stuffed T-Rex.
It's a bat T-Rex.
It's a mechanical. It's a mechanical T-Rex. Because so the three things. There's always 3 things in the Batcave in the cartoons. Mm-hmm. The T-Rex, the giant penny, and the giant Joker card. Mm-hmm. And if I remember correctly,
Joker card is from Joker.
obviously, yeah. The giant penny, it was
Two-Face?
No. I'm trying to remember the name of the villain. Oh god, it's Penny something.
Okay.
It's like one of those.
So just some like fucking F-list fucking villain.
But yeah, it's a gigantic penny.
How weird! Why would that of all things have to always be?
Yeah, well, because they were in the old the Adam West Batman Batcave.
Oh, okay.
And so,
And a T-Rex.
Yeah,
it's a stuffed T-Rex.
It's a mechanical T-Rex.
Okay, and who had this T-Rex?
That I'm gonna have to Google. That I don't know.
Is it just, it's Bruce Wayne's childhood toy?
Yeah, seriously.
It's like normal kids get like the little fucking cars that you could drive.
He gets
a giant T-Rex you could drive.
It's a giant animatronic dinosaur. As a trophy, it was a robot that Batman fought during an early adventure in Murray Wilson Hart's theme park on Dinosaur Island. So
okay, so he fought Jurassic Park, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. Cocaine Poodle. Why does Batman have a giant penny in the Batcave?
Cocaine Poodle.
On the website sci-fi.stackexchange.com, they say, the T-Rex comes from an adventure on Dinosaur Island, Batman number 35, 1946. The penny was originally a trophy from Batman's encounter with a penny-obsessed villain named the Penny Plunderer, World's Finest Comics number 30, 1947.
So all he did was fucking steal pennies. Is what it sounds like. He plunders pennies. The Penny Plunderer.
The Penny Plunderer. And yeah. So that's why he has a giant penny.
Oh no, he's stealing dollars at a time.
But at one point, the turtles get into the Batcave, and the first thing Michelangelo does is put on he puts on the cowl and the cape, and then they're looking at him, and he goes, "Michelangelo, what are you doing?" Or like he says, they tell him something, and he goes, "I'm wearing a Batcave, riding a giant T-Rex. I'm never leaving this place." Just the interactions between the turtles and fucking Batman, because they're just goofy, and then fucking Batman's always so serious.
Yeah.
And then
do they fight each other, or is it
they fight each other initially?
Buddy thing? They
fight each other initially, and then they team up once they realize they're on the same side.
Yeah.
Because it's Ra's al Ghul and Shredder team up, and then so
is it Rage or Raz?
I always hear it both ways.
I always thought it was Raz. They pronounce it Raz in Dark Knight. Did you hear that?
I thought that was you. Oh my god! I hope that picked up. That was coming from another room. God damn. That was awesome. That was through two closed doors and the hallway.
Oh, you heard me?
You.
Oh, you heard that one?
I said it was through two closed doors.
You stole my light? Are you trying to light a fire?
Oh, God. That was awesome.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
That was good.
I don't know why I'm so gaseous right now.
How many coffees have you had? 2?
That's right, the coffees.
Did you had the Starbucks one when you came? Did you have 2 cups of coffee since you've been here, though? Or did you just have the one? Okay.
One.
I thought you had 2. Okay, so you were right.
But yeah, I forgot about those energy coffees.
The Starbucks double shots?
Yeah.
These are brutal.
Brutal.
PlayStation 5 VR controllers might have finger tracking, similar to what the Oculus does.
Actual finger tracking, let's say.
So
you could do like fucking.
So there's gonna be a sensor on the thing, so it'll sense when you're close to it.
Mm-hmm. So you can grab NPCs by the pussy or what?
Yes. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, it's cool. They have. Or did we ever talk about that?
What?
Were you ever talking about that? Where they have like exoskeleton stuff for your hand. So like.
Oh, for tactical feedback. So like when you're grabbing a
you
ball,
grab something and it goes stiff.
Yeah. I don't think we ever talked about it on the show. Yeah, but I've seen those before.
Yeah. So like if there's something in a game, you go to grab it, it goes stiff like you're actually holding it.
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. The only downside to that, there's no actual tactical. There's no. Well, it's not tactical feedback. What is the word? Haptic feedback. Haptic feedback. That's yeah. There's no haptic feedback on your fingertips. So it's like you're grabbing something, but you like. So your hands like, but there's nothing here.
Yeah, but it'll still feel like you're grabbing.
It'll still feel like you're grabbing something, but like. Well, I guess because the gloves are gonna.
It'll feel like a jagged thing, but not like a ball.
Yeah.
It probably feel like pretty jagged.
Because the gloves will still, yeah, I guess because once the glove constricts, it'll feel like
it'll have several. It'll probably be like joints.
Yeah.
And then like it goes.
No, I think they're on the outer layer. They're not on the inner layer.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah.
I think they're on the outer.
Well, even if it's on the outer layer, if it's reading that your finger is bent like so, it's still gonna read like.
Yeah, but it'll feel weird if it's not on that. If it's on the outside, it wouldn't feel like you're grabbing something.
I don't think it would.
It'll feel like something's stopping your hand from moving.
I disagree.
Let me see. That Glock. Haptic feedback Glock.
Yeah, because that would be cool, right? It'll be like you're holding a gun. Like these ones would be locked down. And then this one would be here and locked down when you get to the full extent. That'd be badass.
Yeah, see, are they on the inside or the outside? I can't tell. So here's a picture of something like love grabbing something. Like that ball isn't really there.
Yeah, it looks like it's on the outside.
And then look at there's another picture underneath it where it shows the inside of the glove.
Yeah, these probably are like vibrator. Or fucking, I don't know.
They're like vibrators.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, those probably like vibrate. Those don't look like they actually. It looks like the strings like stretch out. Another one, like the strings pull. Like the strings pull and then they stop.
Yeah.
To like when it.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a piece of
fart dust.
Fart dust.
Fart dust bunnies.
I was telling when you were in the bathroom, I was telling Gabe about Batman versus Ninja Turtles. It's another good one you gotta watch.
A cartoon?
Yeah.
For what cartoon?
That's fucking Batman Ninja Turtle suit?
No.
Oh, the Batman Ninja Turtle.
Why does Batman always have to have beef with all like the other heroes all the time?
Well, because Batman is automatically suspicious of everybody.
Batman thinks he's better than everybody.
Yeah. Everyone that shows up, like, this person has an agenda. They're here for a reason. They need to find out what it is. And then
they're fucking turtle. They're kids. They're kids who got mutated into turtles.
Well, in this one...
they're turtles that got mutated into kids.
Yes. In this one, what happens is the Foot Clan is stealing stuff from laboratories, and the turtles show up to stop them. And Batgirl sees the turtles leaving. So she reports it to Batman. So Batman goes looking for giant reptiles.
Guys. Just like, yeah. And then they find out that the Ninja Turtles' mother was named Martha.
Why did you say that name?
And then they became best friends.
Yeah.
And I realized that he needed the Ninja Turtles all along.
And then won't he like the turtles? Because aren't turtles like the opposite of bats?
I don't know about that.
They're like the exact opposite of bats.
Kind of like mantises are the opposite of oh fuck. What did Rick make the love potion out of?
Oh no, it's praying mantis and like guinea pigs or something.
Yeah, something like that. Like they're the polar opposite.
He saw it. He's like, how would I think that works? That's not how DNA works. It's way more complicated.
Apparently, okay. So last week you weren't here. Last week, we were talking about. I think Microsoft might own Forbes.
Own Forbes?
Yeah,
maybe
because every article that Forbes has put out about the next gen consoles is what was it? Are you just
Pitching my nipple. I was scratching it at first, and then I was like, I just started pitching it.
Oh god!
Just imagine, he's like, oh yeah, Microsoft. One and four.
He's been an Xbox fanboy this whole time. He signed it.
No, it's like you get the dirt on Microsoft.
No, so last week one of the articles was there is no more console generation because Microsoft has moved on, and like that was the headline for the article. And then the article,
when in reality it sounds more like they're like conceding.
Yeah, they're going into messing with it. Yeah, but
they lost the first two fights, and they're like, we don't need the third.
Yeah, and then the other article from Forbes again was.
I wouldn't say they lost the first two fights.
The first one was probably
it's like the first one was a draw. The second one,
they lost.
Tyson Fury kicked their ass.
Yeah,
and then they're like, nah,
we're good. I don't need to go through that again.
I'll fight some underdogs, and then maybe we'll come back.
But the other article was it said something I forget the wording exactly, but it was like Microsoft or Sony undercuts prices are significantly slower than Xbox Series One or Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
And
if the PlayStation's hardware is so expensive, wouldn't that lead you to believe that their stuff is more high end?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But the Forbes articles I'm telling you, all the Forbes articles are written like.
But there was also I was reading one on another article too that said that PlayStation is planning on undercutting.
Yeah,
with
the Xbox,
so that they're using less good hardware. But this article was skewing it like that's a positive thing.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's not a positive thing. I'd rather have more of a beast.
Yeah, and pay a little more for it than.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That was weird. Because it was just that view from under your chin. So this is another Forbes article. Listen to this headline. The PS5 could be Sony's last gaming console ever.
PS5?
Yeah.
What?
So then the subtitle is because Microsoft, Amazon, and Google could send Sony PlayStation into oblivion thanks to their supremacy in cloud infrastructure.
All right, but so far, cloud infrastructure has been shit.
Exactly.
So
it's not there yet. It might be there in a couple.
Probably not even this decade. Probably,
it could be like in 5.
It's probably
years.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. This is their bullet points as to why the PlayStation is. This is going to be the PS5 is going to be their last console ever.
And it could be. And they could probably go the way of.
Yeah. What if Sony's just like, all right, we'll let these guys figure out cloud infrastructure,
and then once
it's figured out, we'll get on it and build on top of that bitch, and we'll make it better.
There's still time for another fucking life cycle of another console.
Yeah. So PS5's console could be priced higher than PS5. An expensive console could spell the death knell for PlayStation 9. Microsoft and others are busy working on delivering console-quality games to smartphones at a much lower cost.
Nobody wants to play a fucking video game on a smartphone.
No.
Nobody wants to play a AAA video game on a smartphone.
No. I will say the one thing I've been doing...
what are you going to do? You're going to put your phone to Mirrorcast and then have a controller?
Well, no. I've been doing that with the remote play.
It doesn't look that good.
It actually works pretty well. Remote
with your phone.
On my phone, but you have to have a Wi-Fi connection.
It still doesn't look as good.
No, it doesn't look as good. But it's good. Like, okay, when I'm at work and I'm like I have downtime, instead of playing a stupid mobile game,
yes, but what would you rather do?
I would rather play on my fucking TV at home. Exactly. Yeah,
and peak performance.
Yeah,
not some bullshit. Not some shit that you're doing because you have to do.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, no, I only do that out of necessity. Only because I'm not at home with my TV.
Yeah.
This is again Sony's big mistake. Sony recently pointed out that it's finding it difficult to price a PS5 console due to expensive parts. It could turn out to be Sony's most expensive console ever.
That's just because everything's so much more expensive nowadays.
But then it says
I'm down to pay like up to $550.
They're saying it might cost $450 to manufacture. So okay, remember we were talking about so the PS4 cost $381 to manufacture. Mm-hmm. So this one might cost
for $400, right?
Yeah. So this one might cost $450.
This is only $70 more.
Yeah. So it could cost around $500.
How much was the PS3?
The PS3 day one cost $600.
Yeah, but how much was it to manufacture? Do we have them numbers?
Let's see. I could ask Cocaine Poodle, but
you're a piece of shit. That's why that last time he was all, we should do it in the office. Because I could ask Google.
Cocaine
We
Poodle.
could ask Google. He doesn't want to ask.
No, I don't want her. I don't want Google on the show. All right,
Do it.
It's not Google. It's Cocaine Poodle.
don't want it.
Because I gotta type.
It's too late. She was already on the show.
Do
Yeah.
not fucking
When you were
want
gone.
it.
Yeah, when you were gone,
It's not good.
let's see, PS3. Holy shit! $840.
To manufacture,
Yeah,
and it only costs $600.
I could be wrong. Hold on.
No, I do remember. We talked about it once before on the show, and they were losing money with every sale.
So that was PS4.
That was PS4.
PS4.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was PS3.
They're losing.
Well,
money,
they
but
were
they're making
they
it
were
on the-
definitely losing money on these sale for PS3. But
$840 to make. $240 more than the $599 asking price. Yeah, so see, PS3 when it came out was $600.
How the fuck did they sell it cheaper than what they made it for?
$800. That's
And
like
then there was no PS Plus back then.
no. But that's part of the reason they, lost the console wars because the
they
sell-
actually sold more PS3s than Xbox 360s though.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know
There was
that.
a lot better games than
There was so many more better games.
even back then. There was more exclusives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I saw a list that IGN put out of like all the best selling consoles,
Mhm.
and it was like a PS2 still at the top, and then then PS4 just got to number 2 spot, and I think it just beat out Nintendo, one of the Nintendo consoles. I forget which.
What
one.
is the best selling of all time right now?
PS2?
PS2 is still the best selling of all time?
Pretty sure.
Cocaine Poodle. What is the best selling video game console of all time?
See,
No,
it's
it's
just
not going to work
stupid.
now.
Don't
It
do
worked
that again.
perfectly
Don't do
earlier.
that again. Stop it. Even if it worked, it's still stupid. Like
It worked perfectly
it's
earlier.
not good. It's not good podcast thing to be having fucking Google. It's like a commercial. Like we're doing commercials.
I want to say it's PS2 though. That is the best selling of all time. But like I remember seeing like in the 4, 5, 6 spot, it's like it was PS3 then Xbox 360.
Yeah, PS2 is still the best selling. The PS2 and then followed by the Nintendo DS.
Oh well, yeah, okay, handheld.
Then if you don't count handhelds, PS4 is the next.
And then the Nintendo DS had like a fucking 12-year window though.
Yeah.
So
So the PS2 has 155 million units sold as of. Oh, so this isn't even a dynamic. So this might not be current. But as of this reporting, it was 108.9 million. So it's a pretty big gap. But at the same time, it's not.
what was you said that was units sold or money?
Units sold 155 million PS2s and 108 million. 109 million really. PS4s.
Yeah, but if you think, but we're at the end of the PS4 cycle, and so they're not going to make.
They're not going to make that. Yeah, no. But that's pretty crazy.
I think PS4 made more money for them, right?
PS4 made more money. This has been their best. Oh, see, this one is even okay. This one says as of February 2019, but this one says PlayStation 4 has only sold 91.97 million. So this can't be right.
It's totally right.
I don't know, but then now it says that's PS4, PS1. That's weird. I don't know. But Wikipedia can't always be trusted because people can edit it themselves. The Witcher cast 2 new Witchers for season 2.
Nobody cares except that it's the guy from Game of Thrones.
Paul Bullion is going to be playing Lambert. He's from
See
Peaky
that?
Blinders and Dune. I've never seen it.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows who anybody else is except for the guy from Game of Thrones. And he's just playing he's probably just
He's
doing
not
voiceover because it's a bear character or boar.
No, Lambert is like
He's not talking about Lambert.
oh, who are you talking
Talking
about?
about the guy from Game of Thrones.
The redhead guy.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
He's playing some boar.
Yeah, he's playing like a demi-human thing.
Ah. Okay. I didn't know
Son of a bitch. You sick fuck.
You saw him a bit.
But yeah, 2 new Witchers.
2 new Witchers?
Cool.
Like actual Witchers? Or
Yeah.
are they
Yeah.
just people...
Well, Lambert's another Witcher.
Did they cast Vesemir?
No, they
Not according to this article.
It's all because that's the
Is
one
he
we care
going to be
about.
in the second season?
He has to be.
He has to be.
Is he?
Well,
Is he in the
no.
book? When does
No,
when does
he
show?
has to be because at the end of the season he said he's going to go see him.
No, but he doesn't end up going.
Yeah, but
Does he
then-
end up getting better, like, somehow? And then he fucking gets...
No, well, in the books, he loses his memory, falls in love with Trish, and forgets all. He literally forgets about
Because of
fucking
that
Yennefer.
fucking bite?
Huh?
Because of the bite that he got on his leg?
I think so. I don't remember now.
What are those fucking things?
There were ghouls.
And their fucking bite will, like...
They're venomous.
It's like a zombie. It's like a
Or is it like
zombie.
a... Yeah. Or is it like a...
I think it is because of the ghouls. He wakes up because he
Or is it like one of those monitor lizards?
yeah, it's more like a Komodo dragon where
Komodo
their mouth is so toxic. It's just a bacteria in their mouth because they just eat dead bodies.
Yeah.
So their bite is just so toxic that it just you're gonna die if you get bit by one.
They look cool, but I didn't like how they all look the exact same.
Well, that's kind of
Yeah, that's how it is in the video game, but
yeah.
that's not how it would be in real life. If there was ghouls.
No, I mean not necessarily because they're kind of
They look exactly the
There
same.
would there would be differences.
there will be variants.
There would be
yeah.
different
Just like
body types, different.
Yeah.
There would be a shack.
There'd be a shack of
ghoul, a
ghouls.
fucking- There would be a little old lady, white lady.
There'd be
Well,
a,
no, because
there'd
no,
be a
they're-
wee man
the-
of ghouls.
No, the ghouls aren't zombies. They're not reanimated corpses. The
They're
ghouls
creatures?
are creatures from. So what happens? The reason,
But
they're
still, just like we're saying, just like people, or just like a bear.
yeah,
or
They're
just
not
like-
like ghouls. They're not like ghouls from Fallout ghouls.
no, they're not those kind of ghouls. They're not mutated. They're because so. Did they talk about the convergence of the spears in the series? I don't remember. I don't think so. Right?
Pretty sure we didn't.
Because in the Witcher storyline, what happens is there's alternate dimensions and they all merged. And that's why there's dragons and monsters and
The merging of the. What
It's-
do they call it? The merging of the spheres.
the convergence of the spears.
Convergence of the spheres.
That's gonna be the name of the episode. But that's why the monsters and the ghouls. I think that is why he loses memory, and then Trish heals him because everyone thinks Trish died in the battle on Hill. What's the name of the hill?
How does he lose his
And
memory?
is that when
but
Trish
still-
becomes a redhead?
How
Hope
does he
so.
lose his memory but still finds.
Like she could be black, but she needs to have red hair.
But still gets Siri? Still remembers that he has to fucking get Siri.
Well, no, he like goes on a whole other adventure while he loses his memory. Trish is help.
So did they cut this out?
No,
the
well,
show?
this hasn't happened in the show yet.
Yeah, he got bit by the ghoul already.
Yeah, but that's how it pretty much ends. Like,
No, he got bit by the ghoul and then he was fine and then he found fucking Siri.
oh yeah, but
He went through this like fucking thing where he was hallucinating.
oh yeah, because his mom. I forgot
and
about
then he
that.
pulled out of it and then he was fine all of a sudden.
Damn, I don't remember how he loses his memory now. Then I forgot about the whole thing with his mom. Shit, I gotta go back and look at the books again. But yeah, he loses his memory at one point, and he
You
falls
mean
in love.
listen to the books?
No, I'm gonna read.
He doesn't read.
I do
Listen
read.
to. You
I listen to them as well.
No,
I like audiobooks. What's wrong with audiobooks?
Stop saying that you read them.
I
when
do
you
read
listen
them.
to them.
I have the books.
You listen to them.
I know.
Yeah,
I-
okay, you have it. Doesn't mean you read them.
I didn't- I didn't-
It's like saying you read fucking all of
I read
Game
Joe
of
Rogan.
Thrones when you watched it with subtitles.
No, I didn't like the Witcher audiobooks. Like, I think I talked about this in the show. I tried to listen to them. I didn't like them because I didn't like the narrator, and I didn't like that they kept going back and forth with Dandelion's name. Sometimes it was Dandelion, and sometimes it was Dandelion. And they kept fucking, like, I was like, no.
Definitely Dandelion.
Yeah, it's not Dandelion.
I know it's not Dandelion.
Oh,
Because it's spelled Dandelion.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's a different language.
I mean, yeah, but
No, but in the game,
It's dandelion.
He is always dandelion, never dandelion.
And then never dandelion.
Well,
And that's
that's
just
the Polish game.
He's Jaskier.
Okay. It's a completely
All
different
right,
name.
you got me there.
Yeah, but not
Well,
really,
shit.
because it's a completely different name.
What's I saying now?
So
yeah.
he would have a different name in every fucking language.
But this
All
is
right, but no language will he be
Okay.
dandelion though.
What if an Australian
dandelion.
or like British people? You know how they say aluminum?
Aluminium.
Aluminium. Yeah. There's
Oh,
no
God.
I after the
Yeah.
N, but they say aluminium.
Aluminium.
So his name would be Dandelion.
I got into an argument with somebody at work recently. We were talking about how, like, okay, we spell color COLOR, and they put the U in there.
Yeah.
And you know why we don't put the U in color?
Why?
It goes back to
Color.
the colonial times and printing presses. It was more expensive to write words per letter.
Yeah.
So in English, we're just like, we don't need that fucking U. Boop.
That makes sense.
And they took it out.
That makes sense.
Streamline that bitch.
Hold on, we're
Yeah.
going to have to stop this one more
Like
time.
in knee, get the K out of that knee. We don't need a K.
I guess on the laptop.
Yeah.
I guess on the laptop it has to.
It has to be. If we go over 30 minutes, it stops recording.
You're a piece of jizz.
Did you start it yet?
Yeah, we're recording.
I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I.
I was expecting shit. You said jizz.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gross.
A piece of jizz.
Yeah, just like a little piece. Not a full load.
And it's somehow like more disgusting when you find a piece of jizz. And not the whole
Not the
load.
whole load. Yeah, it's just a little
dribble. Not even pre-cum, just a piece of jizz. Oh, man. All right. I think on that note, don't forget to follow us on Facebook.
God, I'm so gaseous.
Facebook.com/The Real Press Start.
You just want to get out of the room because I'm farting right now. This one actually smells.
On Twitter @Real Press Start. On Instagram @The Real Press Start. Don't forget to follow us, like us, rate us, review us on everywhere that you get your podcast: SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes. Anywhere you get your podcasts, you can get us. On that note, game over. No more questions.